gosh darn turnovers took away from what we played really hard, and guys, were battling, but the turnovers really took away from, the performance. A lot of bad decisions, things that we're going to have to work on, and EJ and Johnny, guys that have been around a long time. So I just thought they got out of the offense and just really made bad decisions. So, but other than that, man, I liked our effort. I thought our guys played really hard. Arsalan was great on the boards, made big plays. Wave gave us big minutes there. Without DA, I thought Johnny really stepped up and did a great job defensively. Johnny, he worked hard defensively, and Willie gave us some good minutes. So, again, minus the turnovers, it was a really good performance. I thought we played really hard, but it is hard to look past 23 turnovers.
Coach, how much of that getting out of the offense and the turnovers do you attribute to Dominic Artis not being?
Well, some of it. Willie struggled at times, and had a little trouble getting us into things. But DA didn't have nothing to do with EJ turned over 7 times and getting sped up sometimes. So, some of it, we've learned to depend on DA. He's done a nice job. He's cut his turnovers down. He's done a better job of leading and getting us into stuff. But so has Johnny. We just got to get Willie some more reps. This happened pretty quick for him, but he'll make the adjustment. You saw some of his potential and some of his steals. He just, hadn't had much time, and so now he's going to get an opportunity, and he'll get better and better.
Do you have a prognosis on Dominic?
Nah, we'll just see how it goes. I'm not sure how long it'll be, Bob.
Was it something that happened or a lingering thing?
No, it just doesn't feel like he can go on it, so we'll just wait and see how long it takes.
The shooting percentage for you when you didn't turn it over has to be about the high against that defensive team.
Yeah, like I said, I thought we finished some tough plays. A lot of it, Bob, is because we got 44 points in the paint. Arsalan really had some hard finishes there. Again, Wave got a couple good ones. Tony just was, we didn't help him out. We didn't cut off of him like we were supposed to, and then he felt like he had to score, and so he took some bad ones. But, we got the ball inside a lot, and you get 44 points in the paint. That'll have a tendency to take your scoring or your percentages up. But Arsalan at 4 for 4, and Wave was 2 for 3. Dots were at the basket. We didn't take many threes. So all those things lead to a lot better percentage. If we cut about 10 of those turnovers, down and get 10 more shots up on goal, we would have had a very good offensive night.
To be fair, I asked you about the empty seats on Wednesday. How nice was it to have the house sold out?
Oh, the students were really good. The students were really good, and I thought the energy in the building, they responded to us playing hard, and so I thought the energy was really good. I thought they moaned a lot just like me when we turned it over, so they were into the game, So, no, I thought the crowd was great. And students, students made college basketball, and our students were really good today, really good.
You had that great stretch. EJ had back-to-back steals early in the second half, really gave you guys cushion in 5 seconds.
The press really, gave us a big boost there. We were worried about doing it too much because of, DA being out, and then Willie got out, so we were a little worried about it, but it was very effective for us. It gave us the little cushion there, and then we were able to play from there. But no doubt it changed the momentum in the building, and, I think it went from a 2 or 4 point game. We jumped it to 10, and it was really a change.
You had a quick run just like that against the Cougars the other day, too, and games in the past. Is there a feeling you get at a certain time where you throw that in, or?
Well, we just got to be careful with it because until we get everybody healthy and back. But getting Willie some minutes here will help because he's good in the press. He anticipates really well. If he'd get a little lower and use his athleticism a little bit more, I think he could be really good in the press. He's long, and like I said, he anticipates really well. So if we could get him a little more time here, it would really help us, you know, to press a little bit more. But I like the press. I've always used it, and you know, disappointed we haven't used it as much as I want. But it was effective there for, I think we went 5 or 6 possessions and really gave us a big boost.
Any reason Tony seemed to force a lot of shots tonight?
Yeah, he did. We didn't, like I said, we didn't help him out. We didn't cut off of him worth the darn, and he was a little too straight up and down. He took some bad shots. There's no other way to explain it. He knows it. We know it. He's been giving us so much offensively. This is really the first night that he's hurt us offensively.
You know, the streaks, have they really added to the confidence? Do you feel like there's some game at least that way? I mean, winning at home, 7-0.
Oh, I don't know. You know, it's still too early, and I mentioned to the guys, this is a league of big swings. You know, because you're 2 on the road, 2 at home. You can get yourself out of a race really quick with a bad weekend. You can get yourself back into a race really quick with a good home weekend. So, you know, we're not even halfway through. You know, it's nice to be 7-0, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and you know, a bad week really changes things really quick. You know, and we've got to go on the road now. We've played 7 games, and we've had 4 at home, 3 on the road. So next weekend's a big week at Stanford and Cal, and you know, we've got to play well on the road, and it's going to be harder on the road. You know, when you are leading the league, at home they get ready for you, but when you go on the road, you know, the crowd's a little bit more intense. Everybody's a little bit more intense, and our guys haven't been through that, and so you know, you'll be tested a lot more on the road because people want to get you, and we'll see how our guys handle that.
That said, how much do you feel this group embracing kind of just the confidence that they're getting with this winning streak as each win kind of builds? How much are they feeling that?
Well, they're a confident bunch regardless. That's one of the reasons we had 23 turnovers. You know, they really ambitious, you know, really optimistic about what they can do with the ball. And we need to curb some of that optimism at times. But no, our guys are confident. They've always been confident, you know. The press, all those things, I think that helps a team's confidence, you know. And but, you know, guys that work have confidence, and our guys work. And I'm a firm believer that I can't give a team confidence. I can't give players confidence. They know whether they've worked hard. If you've worked hard, you've got confidence. If you don't work hard, it's pretty hard to be a confident player. So EJ works hard. He carries himself with a little confidence. You know, Johnny works hard. He's confident. You know, our guys are confident because I think they've worked pretty hard, and we better work a lot harder because teams are going to come after us a little bit more.
A lot's been said about Matt Knight not having the same intimidation factor as the old Matt Court. You only played there for half a season, but how do you think it compares?
Oh, I don't know. Heck, I wasn't here, you know, when Ernie really had it going and the Kamikaze kids really had it going. And, you know, that building, you know, there could be 10 people in there and it'd be loud, you know. So the acoustics are different. This is a much bigger building. Got more bathrooms, everything. You know? No, this is a good building, and we've got to build some tradition in this building, so it becomes a real good home court, and it can be, because they build it right. You know, the people, you know, it's a college arena. There's no suites. Everything's close. This can be a great facility. You know, we just got to worry about what's the future. You know. Matt Court was great, and great for a lot of years, and a lot of good ball games. And it, because of its size and the way everything, it was great on game day. You know, and this is good all the time, and we just got to make it better on game day. And it can be good. You know, it's built for it. They build it right. It's built for it. We got to have a team that gets everybody going, and we'll build it.
Arsalan said a minute ago you've been preaching getting and ones, yet back to back there in that second half. How important was that?
Well, I thought it was huge. He got those 2 in, and big plays. You know, kept them at bay, and yeah, I really disappointed. We get to the rim, and you know, we get fouled, and we crumble. We don't finish those plays. And Arsalan's finishes I thought were really big, and I thought Wade might have got fouled on his even, and it was strong. So you know, that's you know, you get those shoulders squared and get an athletic position with those knees. I mean, you should be able to, Arsalan's strong, you should be able to get those N1s. And Wave's strong, Tony's strong, Carlos, you know, we ought to be getting some more N1s. Really feel that way.
Free throws at the end, you just tired, or guys who hadn't been in that situation much?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we kept them at bay. We didn't hit as many as we should have. You know, we threw it to Willie and put him in a tough spot there a couple times. And Johnny, you know, was cramping up and getting tired. But we hit enough to get through. You know, we want to tighten that up. Obviously, got to get better. You know, but anytime you miss a few there, we still shot 73%. But if we finished that thing, you know, and shoot them about 80, we felt a lot better about it.
Last question.
Coach, it looks like you have a competent, solid, deep team. Outside of the turnovers, what's your point of emphasis as you get ready to go to the Bay Area this week?
Making plays for each other, which ties in for the, you know, think of how many of those turnovers we were just pounding the ball. You know, the ball wasn't moving. You know, the ball get on one side, and we got to make people guard us. So that's the first thing. We got to get some other people on the boards beside Arsalan. You know, I think we're putting way too much pressure. There's a couple of times they're late. Everybody's looking at Arsalan like, go get the ball. And we got to have more guys moving to it. Defensively, I thought our communication was better today. So those three things are the things: our ball movement, getting somebody else on the glass beside Arsalan, and we got to communicate on that defense. We gave up some easy ones that didn't need to give up just because we weren't talking, and that's something we can make progress with. So, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.